Hiya guys, it's Al-Suwaidi with you here. This is my second video blog on the same topic of Yellen's appointment, but my last camera couldn't capture all of my movements correctly. I'm going to try to cover less mainstream topics that are still just as interesting and relevant. So on the 6th of January 2014, the US Senate confirmed Janet Yellen's appointment as the first female chairperson of the Federal Reserve. The same person who my friend referred to as that crazy woman. Quoted as being overqualified, noted for her humility, and with previous experience as the head of the San Francisco Federal Reserve and vice chair of the Federal Reserve itself, what do we expect from Yellen? First, a bit of history. The Fed that we have today was created in 1913, although there were two before that, both failed. The Fed of 1913 was first talked about by bankers, not legislators, as in 1910 as a solution to the 1907 financial panic, and they wanted to create a government-independent institution which had the sole power over the money supply, the ability to print unlimited currency, and operating just like a private bank. Yellen's appointment is at a time when the US is set for a strong recovery, with Yellen herself predicting GDP growth in 2014 to be at least 3%. And the US Fed has already started scaling back, or tapering, its third round of quantitative easing from $85 billion a month to $75 billion a month. Personally, I don't understand all of the hype that's being made about this. Sure, you've cut the money supply by $10 billion a month, but there's still $75 billion a month being printed out of nothing. It's nowhere near the level of reduction and committed action that we need to see from the Fed and from our politicians. Yellen defends her position of slow tapering, saying that a sudden reduction in the money supply would lead to a further downward spiral in inflation. Yellen is also quoted as thinking that the Fed is far too negligent concerning regulation. Well, let's have a look at what happened in 2010 with the Affordable Care Act, commonly known as Obamacare, which, as far as I can tell, is neither affordable nor caring. Government-mandated health insurance has increased premiums by an average of 41% in 49 out of 50 states, including DC, compared to free market healthcare insurance. And it was estimated that US taxpayers paid $394 million for online enrollment before they found out that the website didn't work. And now Yellen wants even more government-led regulation of the economy. In conclusion, I don't think Yellen's appointment is significant. While there are strong signs of a US recovery in 2014, I don't think this is going to be the work of Yellen and Yellen alone. The economy is far too complex to be affected by a single individual, but also by the actions of Congress, the President, and more importantly, by individuals and businesses. Fiscal policy and regulation must also be adjusted if any kind of monetary policy is going to have its desired effect. Yellen must also not be afraid to taper the money supply far more quickly than is already being done, as there is a strong positive correlation between the money supply and inflation, as more money in circulation devalues the currency. I'd also like to see the Fed's operations become more transparent and either change its private ownership or align more with the majority's best interests. Thank you for watching. If you have any ideas for what you'd like to see from me in the future, pop it in the comments section below. Take care.